Have you ever been in any kind of a disaster? I don't mean fighting over the cookies with your sister. This is not the same thing. It might seem like it at the time, but not a natural disaster.
No.
You never got struck by lightning?
No.
No, I thought everybody got struck by lightning. No. Oh my God. Never had a flood in your house?
No.
Did you ever have a snowstorm? Welcome to Mars Base. Hello. I see you're in the hospital again. Or are you just trying to look like me?
No.
I see. So how's Jason doing?
I'm very good.
Yeah. You ready to give me your chair?
No.
Why not?
This is my favorite chair.
That's your favorite chair. But
Yeah.
but you look like a mad scientist or something, and you're gonna take over the world.
No.
No? You're a potato farmer. You're not supposed to have an office chair like that. It looks like you're on a spaceship. Alien's gonna be jealous. All right. So, are you ready to rock the house?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to part one. Part one. I already said that. Social interaction. Topic one. Talent. What do you think? It's your opinion, and it might change. Some things you may not have tried yet. What is your greatest talent? What are you naturally good at this time in your young life? What talents have you found?
English.
English comes easy to you. That's true. Do you want to be an English teacher?
Yes.
Yes. I thought you wanted to be a potato farmer. Or both. You could do both. But you do have to double down on something eventually. You have to pick something. Yeah. Do you have any other talents? What else are you good at? What other things come to you easily? Video games?
Yes.
You win all the time?
No, not every time.
Which games do you win the most? None? So that's a hobby, not a talent. What about global domination and World War III? Are you a talent for that? No? You don't know how to take over a country?
Oh, no.
But you got to learn that young. Like you need to know how to take over China.
No.
No? How about riding a horse with Dudley?
No.
No riding horses. Dancing, the tango.
No.
No tango. Chef. You can cook?
I can cook noodles.
Noodles?
Yes.
Anybody can cook noodles. They're called instant noodles. You just boil the water. Oh, my God. Do you burn the eggs when you cook your eggs? Do you ever make fried eggs, scrambled eggs, fried eggs?
No.
You don't do much cooking, do you?
Yeah.
How about cleaning the house? Are you a super talent house cleaner?
No.
Oh, you got to find some more talents. All right. So skills now, things that you have to learn, right? Now, you already said that English is one of your talent, learning languages, which is really good. English is important. We all know that. But skills are other things that you learn, even like riding a bicycle, playing a guitar, how to do something effectively. What skills have you learned over the last few years? What have you learned to do? Something around the house? Maybe your dad taught you something with electricity?
To play chess.
Okay, so you learned how to play chess. Anything else that you've learned over the last couple of years?
Now I
Kung
learn.
Fu?
No.
No Kung Fu.
No.
Wah. What else did you learn? Fishing?
Oh, yes.
There we go. So you learned how to fish? You can catch fish?
Yes.
That's a skill. Who taught you to fish? Your dad?
Yes.
Good. So how many fish have you caught this year?
0.
How many fish did you catch last year?
Last year, like 5 or 6, maybe.
How big were they?
They are kind of small.
Kind of small, but at least you caught them.
Yeah.
You can go out to the sea and you can go catch a big bluefin tuna. I'd like to do deep sea fishing. That would be fun. Can you swim?
No.
No, so you didn't learn that skill yet. What skills are you learning now besides English? What new things are you learning now? Or even want to learn? Programming? Coding?
Geography.
Geography? Is that learning a skill? I guess, well, yeah, I guess so. Could be more knowledgeable in geography. I like geography. Yeah, there's lots of things you can learn for skills. At your age, you should be trying as many new things as possible so you can figure out what things you're good at and what things you're interested in, and also what things you're not interested in. Also as important, so you don't make too many mistakes. How can talent and skills help you in the future? What's the big advantage of identifying your talents? What's really good about learning skills? How will it help you in the future?
Help me get a job.
Help you get a job, yeah. But you could work at a gas station. You could work construction. You could sell lottery tickets. Those are jobs.
Yes.
What kind of job do you want? What kind of job would you like to get? What would you like to learn about? What would you like to be good at?
English.
English again?
Language.
Languages.
Yeah.
Become another English teacher and a YouTuber. Do you ever make videos?
No.
Never take pictures?
No.
Okay. Let's go to topic 2. Disasters. All right. Natural disaster is topic 2. So the first thing is, what are some different kinds of disasters? What kind of disasters do we have around this planet?
Only natural disaster.
Yeah, natural disasters. Name some of the natural disasters.
Earthquake.
Earthquakes, yeah. When the ground shakes and buildings fall, that's a natural disaster. They just had a big one in Turkey. A lot of people got killed and hurt. What other natural disasters are there? What the ones in the water or on land, water?
Typhoon, tornado.
Typhoons and tornado. What's the difference between a typhoon and a tornado?
Typhoon is in the water.
Over the water, yeah. And tornado?
Is on the land.
Yeah, they come down from the clouds and hit land. What else? Indonesia has a lot of them. What do they have?
Volcano eruption.
They have quite a few active volcanoes. Yeah. What about if you have no sun for no rain for a long time? Do you remember that one? You can't grow any food or the crops don't grow.
Will be very dry, but I don't remember.
It's called a drought. What about the opposite? What if it rains every day for 6 months?
Flood?
We're going to have a lot of floods. Yeah, exactly. What kinds of disasters are common in your country? What does Vietnam see? There's one that comes every year. Get a couple of them.
Typhoon?
Yeah, they come usually across from the Philippines and then they build up power and strength and then they slam into usually centralish Vietnam, but they do go a bit north and they do go to south. And I remember you guys had some pretty big storms as typhoons went by up in Van Dun and Cam Pha when I lived there. Da Nang gets hit quite a bit by them. Yeah, they have to come and cut all the trees down because the typhoons will tear them apart. Yeah. Any other natural disasters that happen in? I can think of two that happen quite often in Vietnam. They're not as crazy as typhoons, but there's a couple of other ones. And actually, Dudley and Alien told me that there's another one that happens a lot up in the Van Dun area. Can you think of some of the other ones? Is it every year like celebrities and government have to give people money because something happened? One of the disasters.
The COVID thing?
Well, I wouldn't call that. That's not a natural disaster. That's what they call is if it's an epidemic, it means it just happened in one area. If it's a pandemic, it means it affects people all around the world. But that's a virus. That's an outbreak. No, what happens when it rains a lot and then the earth gets soft on the side of the hills or the mountains? Remember that one? Landslides. And the earth gives out and makes all this mud comes rolling down into a village. Cause a lot of problems. Landslides.
I haven't heard of a landslide.
Oh, you have quite a few in Vietnam. What about usually in the rain season, the typhoon comes? This happened in Cam Pha a few times where you can't go to Ha Long because all the streets are
Wet?
flooded.
Yeah.
Floods are another, can be a natural disaster if it's a big flood.
Yeah.
And the one that Dudley and Alien talked about today in their tests were, you guys call them wind fires. Do you know what a wind fire is?
Wind fire.
I'm guessing that's the literal translation from the Vietnamese word, because that's not what we call them.
Yeah.
When there's a fire out in the forest or the jungle?
Like the jungle, like burn.
Yeah, what do you call that? You get a big fire and it's moving because the wind is blowing it. It's called the forest fire. Forest fires, and that could be very dangerous too, especially if it comes towards your house.
Okay.
Have you ever been in any kind of a disaster? I don't mean fighting over the cookies with your sister. This is not the same thing. It might seem like it at the time, but not a natural disaster.
No.
You never got struck by lightning?
No.
No, I thought everybody got struck by lightning. No. Oh my God. Never had a flood in your house?
No.
Did you ever have a snowstorm?
No.
A snowstorm?
No, of course not.
Your house get destroyed by a typhoon?
No,
Ugh, you've had an earthquake.
no.
A volcano in your backyard blew up. Oh my God. You got to get out and live, kid. You haven't seen nothing yet. Unbelievable. So what's the worst thing that ever happened to you? If not a natural disaster. And I don't mean you went to school and your fly was down. That's the most embarrassing. What's the worst thing that ever happened to you? You got attacked by a chicken?
No.
Never been attacked by a chicken either?
Yeah.
Oh, so did you learn the skill of how to catch the chickens with your hands?
No.
Wow. Wow. You got to get out of that space chair and get out and do some living. So isolated. Any bad thing ever happen in your life?
Yes.
Like what? You drove the car off a cliff. You had to jump out of the car and use a parachute because the car crashed into the valley and it blew up.
No.
No. Like Fast and Furious.
No.
You got shot in a video game.
Yes.
Anything? What's the worst thing? Worst day? Worst something?
I think I met a small tornado before.
A small tornado.
Yeah.
There's a good YouTube video where there's a little wind tornado coming down the street and the dog is trying to bite it. Ow, 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 ow. It's kind of funny.
Little bigger than that.
A little tornado in Vandun.
No, in another place.
Oh, you were on a vacation?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody get hurt?
No.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's go to part 2, our reading comprehension. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we reviewed that lesson again about the Dexter's family. I think that was lesson 7. No, maybe 5. Well, so he must make a lot of money to
Yep.
have a family that big. It's a lot of food. Oh my God. All right, let's ask some questions about this and see how much you remember and how much you understand. Now, this girl has 17 brothers and sisters. Wow. How many people are in the Dexter family?
20.
20. Yeah, mom and dad and Hannah. Do you think Hannah's happy living in such a big family?
Yes.
What makes you think that?
Because I would be happy if I have a lot of brother and sister.
You would be happy if you had a lot of brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
No, but I said, what makes you think Hannah is happy living with such a big family?
Because Hannah said that she feel lucky to be in such a big family.
Exactly. That's the clue right there. That the fact that she says she feels lucky to be in such a big family clearly says that she likes it. Yeah. What about you? You say you'd like to have brothers and sisters, a big family?
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters would be cool?
Like
5?
4?
3 or 4?
Yeah.
3 or 4 plus you and your sister? Or just two or three more? Two more.
3 more.
Two or three more. So there'd be like 4 or 5 kids in your family.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I wish I could have. I wish. Well, actually, I do have. There are 5, but it's my family's really strange because it's really strange. But I do have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, half brothers and sisters. But I hope that I'm not too old. That I hope that I could have children. 4 or 5 children would be really, really cool. I agree. A big family is a good thing. With that many children, where do they keep all their clothes?
That keeps their clothes in.
Where's your face?
Oh.
You don't have a face anymore. You got a lot of hair. Do they own a laundromat and they just send the clothes there and it gets done for them?
Now they keeps their clothes in a special room downstairs.
They keep them in a special room downstairs. Now, why do you think they do that? Why wouldn't they just put it in the kids' bedrooms?
Because there isn't enough space.
Yeah, you got to figure there's 3 to 4 kids living in a bedroom. It's only a 6-bedroom house. Mom and dad obviously would have their own bedroom. So you put all those bunk beds and everything in there, there wouldn't be any room to put wardrobes or cupboards for the clothes. So they have to use a special room just for the laundry. I would also think, can you imagine having to do, you got 20 people that live in that house and, people don't wear the same clothes every day, right? So you have 20 sets of dirty clothes every day. Can you imagine if you had that big a family and you had to take turns doing laundry? That would take a long time.
Yep.
So I would think they probably put all the shelves and everything down in the laundry room and do it like a hotel, like where they can do all the laundry and just put everything on the shelves, and then it's up to the kids to come and get their area and get their clothes that they need. Because it would be even more time consuming if you did the laundry, you put it all in the baskets, and then you had to go to the bedrooms and put all the clothes away in everybody's cupboards. Oh my God. How do you think they keep track of whose socks are whose?
They write name.
Maybe. I remember some hotels that I stayed at when I was doing some traveling, and in the hotels they offer a cleaning service, so you could put your clothes in a bag, they pick it up and they'd wash it, and you get it back the next day. So they did all their laundry in the hotels, but what they would do is they would take like they color coded everything, so they would put like a little red string or a little blue string or a little yellow string on the tag in the collar behind in the back of your shirt. So that way, when they wash the clothes and then they put, oh, this is red, this goes here. Oh, this is orange, that goes there. Oh, this is blue, this goes here. So that way they knew where the clothes, what belonged to who. So probably do something like that. Yeah. They obviously have to have a system. You imagine waking up in the morning and you check your clothes and all you got is a dress. Not good. Not good. All right. So you want to pay for all the groceries at that house? All the food?
Not
breakfast, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boy, he must be making $1 million a year. I don't know how they could afford to have that many. 20 people. Wow. What do the Dexters eat every morning for breakfast?
They eat cereal, bread, and milk.
How much?
For breakfast?
Mm-hmm. How much cereal? How much bread? How much milk do they go through every morning?
4 liters of milk, 2.5 boxes of cereal, and almost 3 loaves of bread.
Loaves, yeah. Liters, meters. It's like an ERS sound, even though it's TRES. The British English use the French spelling. The American English, they put ERS, liters and meters, centimeters, kilometers or kilometers. Ters, not churs. Ters. That's a lot of milk. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's not even including snacks, dinner, and lunch. Wow.
That's only breakfast.
Only breakfast. So they must have quite the family car.
Yeah.
How do you put 20 people in their car?
A normal car isn't big enough, so they bought a minibus.
Wow. You imagine having a minibus for your car?
Yes.
You can imagine it. Yeah, all 20 of you in the bus. They probably have a car too. I doubt he takes the bus to work every day. But when it's the whole family, then they'd use the bus. What happens if grandma and grandpa want to come?
I think.
What would you do? Your dad, you got 18 kids and a wife, but you only have 20 seats in the bus. And grandma and grandpa, both sides. So you got 2 grandmothers, 2 grandfathers want to come. What are you going to do?
I think I will make 2 of the youngest kids sit on the lap of grandmas and grandpas.
Sit on the lap. That is an option if you're only going to take one vehicle. Or maybe they just take the car too. Maybe mom drives the bus and dad takes grandma and grandpa in the car. Maybe. Who knows? They don't tell us. But I'm sure there's some funny stories in that house. Does mom ever get a day off?
Yes.
When? Christmas? Her birthday?
When Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day. So what does she do on Mother's Day? Does she go take a holiday? She go to the spa?
No, she rests and do nothing.
Ha! So lazy. Does your mom do that sometimes? Just take the day off, rest, and be lazy all day?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. What about you? Do you ever take the day off and just be lazy all day?
Yes. Yes.
Not good. Not good. You should join Kung Fu. Yeah. I wondered, only one day. That is that a good deal? Only one day. What about birthdays and Christmas and stuff? How come she doesn't have more than one day off? I'd protest.
I think she still have to cook.
Yeah. She's got to love what she wants. She wouldn't have had that many children if she didn't love taking care of the family. So she's probably very happy. Why would you have you would know after the first 2 or 3 kids. Okay, enough. I can't handle this. That's it. No more children. But no, they have 20. So she must love doing what she does. And she's got a lot of helpers.
She needs to remember all the name of the kids.
That would be hard too. Do you know every name of the kids in your class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually in our class we do. So if you live with them, I don't think it would be that hard to remember their names. But yeah, that would be a lot. Can you imagine cooking dinner? It'd be like working in a restaurant.
You like.
There'd be like assembly lines and 4 cooks and prep workers. It is like running a restaurant. The kitchen would be like a restaurant. The laundry would be like a laundry room. Homework would be like a school.
I think the kid will help the mother.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They have to. I mean, there's no way that they could all be just lazy and not do anything. Everything would be chaos. Everybody would have to have responsibility to help when it comes to preparing the youngest kids to go to school and preparing. That's like she said, she helps prepare a lot of the food and the breakfasts. Yeah, because there would just be so many things to do. Yeah. You hear people complain about how much time it takes to take care of one kid. Yeah. And she says she's one of the oldest and she's 14. That means at least 3/4 of the kids are under 14 years old. Hey, look at the picture. They're still babies and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. That's our test. A little bit of review on a really big family. A little bit of discussion on talent and skills, which was all in our lesson, or some of our lessons. We talked about the natural world and different disasters. So it's just some more practice. That's what we got to keep doing. Got to build up those words and learn how to use them and have better fluent conversation. And you're all getting better. Little by little by little by little by little. Some faster, some slower. Depends who. All right, buddy. You go relax now. It's already late.
Okay.
And I will see you next Thursday night when you beat Alien in the vocab challenge.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Good night.